So today we are going to be taking notes on insulators and conductors, and we all know how I like to fold paper. So we are going to fold it. I want to fold it so that there's like a little, you notice I didn't fold it all the way up. I kind of want a title here. And so I want these to be conductor, I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half this way. And insulator, because I'm going to do conductors versus insulators. Conductors versus insulators. So conductors allow energy to pass through. So conductors, they allow energy to pass through. They're kind of like the truckers. Kind of like a trucker. You know, our truckers go from cities to city to pass materials, especially in these day and age where we like to order stuff online a lot, right? So you have truckers. So conductors allow energy to pass through. You have insulators that will stop or slow down energy. And a good way to remember this is the hater. So haters kind of like just bum us out, don't they? So truckers go ahead and pass energy through, and so conductors are truckers, insulators are haters. It's kind of a good way to remember conductors and insulators. Give y'all a second. All right. So now I'm going to open up my paper. And I'm actually going to put boxes here. Look at that. Now you can see everything. It's crazy how that works. You can even see my phone cord. Let's get that out of the way. All right. All right. So over here, I'm going to have electrical and thermal. So I'm going to turn my paper. Okay. So I'm going to have thermal and electrical. All right. So now to write down some examples of electrical conductors, I'm going to use, I don't know, let's use green. I'm going to write in green. Electrical conductors are metals. Like aluminum, copper, iron, steel, So kind of an example of how it's used is like if I've got, I'm going to change it, well, maybe, I don't know. So like you have a battery and some wires. Let's see, some batteries. You have a light. Oh, you can't see that light. Here, you have a light bulb. I know you can't see it, so hang on a second. There we go. It's a light bulb. And then you might have a switch. Or something else. So like you have wires that go through them. We'll put a switch here. So electrical is kind of like wires are used to turn on our light bulbs, right? Wish I could see what that was. Hang on a second. So this could be it could also be anything that conducts. So it could be a steel key. Or it could be like a spoon. It could be salt water. Remember we watched a video yesterday that was it yesterday, day before yesterday, that was kind of surprising that salt water could conduct energy. All right. So electrical insulators that do not allow electricity to go through easily would be, I don't know, let's see, glass, rubber, cotton, wood, plastic, paper. So I can kind of draw the same little picture here. Guys, if you haven't figured it out by now, I can see what y'all are doing on your computers. And if you are not in our meeting doing what you were supposed to, I will lock your screen. I have a couple of you who are not watching the notes. So I am going to redo this drawing here, but I'm going to put something else in instead of the steel key or the switch. put my battery. Make my light bulb. Doesn't have to be a very good light bulb. You get the point, right? Connect my wires. But now I'm going to put in, I'm going to put in a piece of wood. And so I'm actually going to put an X over my light bulb because I want to show that it is not going to come on if there is a piece of wood. All right, thermal. Let's see if I can get that thermal in here. Thermal conductors. Thermal conductors allow heat to flow through easily. Some of these are very much the same. So some examples are copper, steel, aluminum, glass, gold, so like I'm going to draw me a little pan. Put a little flame under it. My flames. Those are my flames. This has got steam. I'm going to draw some, oh, what do I want in here? I'm going to say I got some broccoli or something going. It's got some heat coming off of it. See? All sorts of stuff. All right. Insulators, thermal insulators are plastic, rubber, wood, wool. So, like if I were going to pick up this pan, I would use a glove. I'm going to see if I can draw me a fancy glove. So I'm going to use an oven mitt. So we use oven mitts to get hot things out of the oven. So this is the, and I don't know if I can scoot it down a little bit so you can see all of it. My phone cord's still in the way. So this is our conductor versus insulator notes. You have electrical conductors and insulators. You have thermal conductors and insulators. So thermal is all about the heat. Letting heat in or out. Electrical is like we think of power, electricity coming in and out. So you want to make sure that you are going to label. Let me grab my journal so I can show you how this is supposed to go in your journal. And I will record this for you. So when I say recorded, I'm going to go just like you did yesterday. I'm going to go in my table of contents. And in my table of contents, I am going to date it today. So that's 09. Today is September 3rd of 2020. My entry is conductor versus insulators. And it's going to be on page 3. I'm going to put it on page 3. So I'm going to go to page 3. I'm going to fold my paper in half. I'm going to title this page as well. I'm going to title this one Conductors versus Insulators. And then I am going to glue it down. Just like so. So now I have the third entry in my journal. If you do not have glue, you can use tape. When you are done, please take a picture of it and attach it to the assignment. Make sure you take a picture and attach it to the assignment. Proof that you have completed this task with us.